Hey there. So let's go and do a little reteach. All your examples really need to establish that the two parallel lines are parallel because we can't assume that. That has to be a given. And once you know for sure that they're not even 1 degree off, that they're pure parallel lines, then the rules, the theorems, the angle relationships, that's when they come into play. So here this is asking if line ST, or SU, sorry, this line here, SU, and line VX are parallel, and angle, the measure of angle UTW, let's find that. So remember, when you name an angle, you start at 1, you have the vertex in the middle, that's a very crooked line, and then here. So this is angle UTW. So we're talking about this angle measurement here. And if the measure of angle UTW is 120 degrees, then what is angle STR? So let's find STR. This would be S, T, and R. So we're asking, what is this here? Well, we have two choices. It's either supplementary and therefore needs to add up. You have to add it to make 180 degrees. That's choice 1. Or your other option is that it's congruent and will have the exact same measurement. That's our only choices. Okay? So it's one or the other. What we've been learning about is that there are specific angles. Once you know you've got two parallel lines cut by a transversal, there are certain angles here that all have the same measurement. So if angle UTW is 120, then I know that the alternate interior angle VWT also is 120. They're alternate interior. And across from W is a vertical angle, so that's also 120. And it's corresponding, they're both on the same side of the parallel lines, to the original yellow angle. So guess what I know about angle STR? It's also 120. And there are a couple reasons for this. 1, it's vertical angles. 2, it's alternate exterior. This angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle are all 120 degrees. Okay? Let's take a look at another one. Happened to the others that I had there. I had 3 others, 3 total. Gosh, hold on. And we're back. Okay, so now again, they tell us that the given is that line M and line N are parallel. M is parallel to N, so we know that's true. And it's cut by line T, that's your transversal. So find the value of X. Well, I know that this angle and this angle are supplementary. They're going to add up to make this straight line right here. And so because, remember, they're either supplementary and they equal 180, supplementary, and they equal 180, or they're congruent and they have the same measure. Those are your only 2 choices. Okay? And so if it was across, this would be congruent. This would be 9x minus 5, and this would be 9x minus 5. This would be 9x minus 5, and this would be 9x minus 5. These are all congruent. They are alternating interior-exterior angles, or corresponding angles, or vertical angles. They're all those things, depending on which one you're talking about. But we're not asking about those. What we're asking about are the two angles up here. We're asking about 9x minus 5, and we're asking about 6x plus 20. And we know that they're not congruent, so therefore they must equal 180. So how do we solve this problem? Well, we take 9x minus 5, which is this angle here, plus this angle here, and they have to equal 180 degrees. And so we add up like terms, and then solve for x. Find the value of x. X is equal to 11. Now remember, this angle is not 11. This angle is not 11. X is 11. The angle is 11 times 9 minus 5, or 11 times 6 plus 20. That's how we would find the degrees that they are. But they didn't ask us for that. They just simply asked us to find the value of x. Here we go with another choice. Again, really, it's either supplementary and it equals 180, or it's congruent and it has the same measurement. That should say equals same measure. Boy, I'm not very good at writing with this thing. Okay, so the question is, what is it? Well, it's congruent. And I know that because this angle is vertical angles with this angle. This angle is corresponding with this angle. This angle is alternate exterior with this angle. And this angle is vertical angles with this angle, is alternate interior with this angle. So there's a lot of reasons why I know for sure that these two angles are congruent. They have the exact same measurement. And so I'm not going to add them together and equal 180. I'm just going to set them equal to each other. Therefore, 6x minus 1 is the same as 5x plus 28. And now I simply solve for x. And x is equal to 29. Oops, not degrees. My bad. X is only equal to 29. The degrees would be 29 times 5 plus 28, or 29 times 6 minus 1. That's how we would find the angle measurements. But they didn't ask us that. They asked us to solve for x, and that's how you solve for x. So again, your choices are simple. It's either adds up to be 180, it's supplementary with this one, 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 but it's congruent with this one. And all the blues are congruent with each other and have the same measurement. And I need to practice writing with this tool. Okay, hope that helps. Good luck today.